Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Next Gen Nail back with another video, and this today is going to be a discussion topic, and it's going to be about crossplay, and it's going to be pretty much just like a little rant, And I want to know if the community, the gaming community, feel the same about this, right? So, right, okay, so growing up as a console player, we all wanted crossplay, right? But when we asked for crossplay, we was talking about crossplay with other console players, right? So let's say when I was growing up, I had an Xbox 360, and my favorite cousin had a PS3, and we wanted to play with each other, but we couldn't. So when the world was asking for crossplay, especially console players, we was asking for crossplay with other consoles. If you was on PlayStation, you wanted to play with Xbox. If you was on Xbox, you wanted to play with PlayStation. No console player was saying, "Man, I wish I can crossplay with PC players." And I'm gonna tell you why we wasn't asking for that, especially during the 360 and even that last generation. Why would I want to crossplay with somebody who shits on my console about having 30 frames per second in every game, right? When they just brag about having 60 frames and 120 frames? Why would I want to crossplay with somebody who has triple or double the amount of frames that I have, especially in competitive games, right? It's a little bit different for these new generations, the Series S and the PS5, but only to an extent. Okay, the PC cheaters is ridiculous, right? Now, I'm not saying just cut off crossplay, period, and exclude PC players. What I'm saying is, in every game, we should have the option to cut off crossplay, right? And when we cut off crossplay, it should cut off crossplay with just PC players, not other console players. Console players should always be, that shouldn't even count as crossplay now going forward, right? That should just be automatic. If I cut off, like, I'm going to use the example for Battlefield 2042. It has the option to cut off crossplay. But when you cut off crossplay, you get in a match with a bunch of bots because they only put you in matches with, Xbox people. And I guess the pool is kind of low because, I guess it's not as many people have that option turned off. But my thing is that wouldn't be a problem if you still included PlayStation other players in that, you know, crossplay situation. They cut off, when you turn off crossplay in most of these games, they cut off the PlayStation people as well, or vice versa. They cut off the Xbox people. When in reality, I only wanted to cut off the PC people. They cheat like hell in every game. There's plenty of videos, we all done been into it, right? Halo is the example that really pisses me off because how did Halo 5 go from not even being on PC to Halo Infinite having forced crossplay? Like, no option to turn it off whatsoever. To me, that's idiotic. That's really stupid. I don't mind waiting longer for queues because I know I'm not the only person that get tired of playing with these PC people, bro. It's annoying. Like, you using your whole right side of your body to aim. You feel what I'm saying? You make simple one-tap guns like pistols sound like Uzis from just smashing your keys or whatever you're doing. And yeah, I might be complaining and venting, but I got plenty of clips where I shit on PC people. You feel what I'm saying? Most of the times I go crazy in games like Halo or Apex. I have to sit up and go hard and shit on these kids because I have to show them they're not good. And eventually you run into cheaters. One of my favorite Apex content creators on YouTube, Back Off My Jinx, he just put up a video of a PC player cheating like hell on Apex, man, using aim block, auto loot, Apex Legends, by the way, I'm speaking. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy, right? That's wild. Like, what is the point of playing the game if you're just gonna just let the game play itself? No skill required. You just run around and just lock on and auto loot. You don't even interact. What fun is that, bro? And the only people that want to do that is PC people, bro. I got a few PC friends, but that shit is ridiculous. Even the PC homies I got admit that it's very annoying playing with other PC people because they cheat so much, dude. Right? And then it's always this PC console master race. Look, my Series X is more powerful than 80% of the people who say that shit PC. And I'm sure the PS5 is as well. Apex is guilty of not giving us the option to cut off crossplay. Halo is guilty of not giving us the option to cut off crossplay. It's ridiculous, man. I commend Battlefield, but only to an extent because, like I said, when you cut off crossplay, it turns off crossplay for console and console. I don't want that. I think console and console should, going forward, console and console should automatically be included in crossplay. It shouldn't even be considered crossplay. It should just be common courtesy, common sense. Crossplay should include PC people now. right? And if it's as many PC people as they claim to be out there, they can get away without having to play against console people. Now it's different if you got friends that's on PC and you want to play with them. Cool, cut that option on. I'm all for it. But in competitive games, it's not fair. And you know what? That's why I got to commend Forza Motorsport. Shout out to my boy Rizzy because he brought this to my attention right yesterday. Forza Motorsport is saying that no matter if you're on PC or console, your frames will be locked, right, to 60 FPS to pretty much ensure that it's fairness and evenness across the board so nobody has the competitive edge. And I'm like, yo, that's dope. I wish every game going forward would do that, bro. So let's say a new shooter drop or the next Battlefield drop and it's only 60 FPS. Man, lock that shit 60 FPS all around the board. And if PC players don't like it, then let them cut off crossplay with us, and then they can update frames however they want against one another. I just feel like that ensures a competitive edge, man, especially on Apex, And I blame the devs as well because we should have the option for 120 by now, especially Apex. So for me to be running Apex at 60 FPS on my Series X or, on the PS5, and then I'm going against PC players that's literally running at 120 plus, I'm talking 160, 140, just crazy ass frame rates, that is a clear competitive edge. And the fact that I can't cut off crossplay to neglect that, to, get that, problem out of here and squash it, it's ridiculous. Just give me the option to cut off crossplay versus other PC people. When I cut off crossplay, I don't want to cut off crossplay with my Sony homies. And I'm sure they don't want to cut it off with the Xbox homies. Shit, we love shitting on each other. But when PC cheating ass motherfuckers come in the mix, or these motherfuckers who running their games at 600p, 200 frames per second, right? Because y'all dudes is not doing 4K 120, cut it out. Y'all PCs is not all that, cut it out. Give it a rest. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the cool PC people out there. They're not all bad. They're not all cheaters. They're not all snobs. But man, every time I do run into a cheater in a game, whether it's Halo or whether it's Apex, it's always a PC player. It's never another console player, dude. So, this has been my little rant. Let me know what you guys think below. Hopefully I don't get too much hate from the PC community. But even they know they got a lot of fucking cheaters over there, dude. It's been your boy Next Year Narrow. I'm out. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, make sure you share. It's been real. Peace.